Hi guys, my name is Keith Norades, known as the leader and superior of Club LASM, aka lover of animated shows and movies. I'm here with Lazy Bones,
Here.
Adam,
Here.
and Gilbert.
Yeah, I'm here.
So first things first, how are you guys doing on this lovely day?
Pretty good. Busy, but good.
I
Pretty
just
good.
finished my online classes. Just could be better, but I'm here.
I think I might have to make the recording sessions quick because my mom's birthday is today.
Oh well, happy birthday to her.
That's nice. Oh, happy birthday to your mom.
Thank you guys.
Happy birthday.
How about you, Adam? How is your day going?
I'm fine, yeah.
Hmm.
It was a good day. Because I did nothing.
Oh, I just recently heard that the Owl House is finally streaming into your country, right?
Yeah, the Owl House season 2 is now streaming.
Yep, it just premiered.
Oh,
it just went on Disney Plus in the
Season
UK.
2A.
Yeah, that's what I was
Yeah,
saying.
not B. If it was B, I would have been laughing in all your faces like, haha, we got it first.
Yeah.
Oh, no, wait, but Season 2B didn't come out yet.
Or did it? No, it didn't. I'm sorry. I don't want to get anyone else hopes up.
Sometimes I feel jealous of other countries. I know Disney Plus got this thing called Stars, and they got some adult content on there, like things like Alien on there, and it's not. And we don't got Disney Star in the US.
At this point, I'm more confident that Big City Green Season 10 will come out quite quicker than the Owl House Season 2B.
Oh no. Well, since when is it that episodic cartoons become now popular than serialized ones?
I made a video on serialized versus episodic cartoons, and I mentioned in it somewhere that Rebecca Rose made a video on the Owl House and why she speculated that Dana Terrace said it didn't fit the Disney brand. It doesn't have to do with anything, like, it's not Disney friendly. It's just, I think it's just the fact that it's just harder to broadcast, like, serialized shows on like, cable TV now, because it's harder to catch up on it. When streaming services are where a lot of these serialized shows,
They should put it on Disney Plus. That's the
I know, exactly.
It's just like a...
If you're going to watch, like
it falls flat on its face, especially with some certain shows. Like, I can see the reason, kinda, but they definitely could have handled it better.
Oh, much better, definitely, yeah. Pain.
You guys are listening out.
Yes.
Alright, so, Keith, shall we, go on with the topic?
Yeah, sure. Since Lazy Bones recommended the idea for us to watch your name, I think it's necessary for him to take the floor for your name.
Oh, me?
For everyone out there, your name
I've never heard him more excited in my life.
Can I introduce the movie?
Your name is an anime movie that came out in 2016 about two a guy and a girl switching bodies every few days out of a week.
I wanted to introduce it because I was the one who recommended it.
Oh, I am so sorry.
Don't
It's
worry,
fine.
it's okay.
When they swap bodies, they ripped off the hit episode Once Upon a Swap 4 episodes before Once Upon a Swap even existed.
Oh my god.
How is it?
Yeah, so
possible?
it's basically about, like, these two, like, teenagers who, like, kind of a romance story about how they they fall in love, and the only way they're able to get in touch with each other is that they live on completely different sides of Japan, so they have to travel all the way to each other to kind of meet each other. It's kind of almost like a love story in a way, but like I said, they also keep forgetting each other's names as well, so that's a problem.
I did not know that.
Yeah.
They would forget each other's names once they switch back.
Yeah, remember when they were trying to write each other's names on their hands, because And they remember that the whole plot is about like a meteor that's about to strike Tokyo, and like they're trying to warn everyone that it'll kill like 500 people.
It's more like I think it's more like countryside sort of place in Japan, not Tokyo.
Yeah, not Tokyo. More countryside. You're right.
Yeah, did that shower happen before? Because they switched on different timelines from 3 years prior to 3 years today, I guess.
Yeah, it kind of jumps back and forth to a lot of different timelines.
Yeah, the boy, he witnessed the meteor shower and that thing broke off, and at that time, that's when spoilers that the meteor did hit that countryside. Sorry, I forgot the name of the place. I'm just gonna refer to it as countryside. Those who comment, please correct me on this.
So it's funny that this movie is about like an asteroid or a meteor that's about to hit the Earth and like kill people. And more recently, I just watched a movie called Don't Look Up on Netflix, which was about like this huge asteroid that's about to destroy the Earth. Except this one is better than that movie. So that's the only comparison. That's the only reason why I brought it up.
Wait, which was better? Your Name or Don't
Your
Look
name's
Up?
better. Your name's better than Don't Look Up.
Yeah, take that, Netflix.
Don't tempt them. They might do some more remakes.
The only thing they did better, Netflix does better, is just animation stuff. That's the only thing.
Yeah, it definitely has a handful of animation, but I feel is pretty great. Actually, it's lots of varieties on there. Like BoJack Horseman, Castlevania, Hilda has a lot of those shows.
And movies too.
Oh, Arcane, I've heard is good.
Arcane, yes.
Yeah, I just saw episode 3. I'm planning to watch the 4th episode over the weekend.
I'll get to Arcane eventually. It's just like it probably takes a lot of dedication to watch it.
Yeah.
So Adam, I really hate to bring this up, but you are the only one who did not see Your Name. Will there be, and I'm not sure whether you want to watch it. Personally, I saw the movie a few days ago. It was recommended to me by a few friends. Most of them saying like it's very good, and I don't watch a lot of anime, so I thought to myself, you know what, I'm gonna give this a shot. And
you had to watch it anyway because I recommended it.
I had to watch it anyway for here, and I'm afraid I'm gonna be in the minority here. I did not care for Your Name.
I hear that a lot. That's something that, despite like the amount of people who love it, there's also that group of people who don't really like it on the end of the spectrum. You know, I remember one of the first people I heard that said it was kind of overrated was Animate Ball. It was like this YouTube channel that reviews animation, and I get why some people don't like it, because it is a little bit it's very kind of strangely structured in how it tells the story.
Exactly what I've been told, actually. Yes, the same friend who recommended the movie, I said I didn't like it, and he admitted, maybe the structure is not for everyone on here, and that could be the way the movie is structured. That's also a possibility. Another possibility that I'm not a huge fan of romance movies. That another big shocker for me. Not a huge fan of the romance. I'm gonna be universally hated by everyone. I also do not like anime intros.
Oh yeah, that surprised me how they added like sort of like an anime kind of intro. It wasn't like super flashy or anything, but I thought it was kind of neat. It wasn't like anything like earth shattering. It was kind of cool though.
It just feels.
I prefer like regular like intros to movies though instead of that, because like that anime like intro kind of made me made me feel like I was watching a TV show rather than a movie.
Yes,
yeah,
exactly.
That's what it felt like to me the first time I watched it. That intro almost sounded like as if it could have been for a television show.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
Like when I'm watching a Ghibli movie, like they don't have like kind of like anime intro. They just like they just like
Plays
have the
on,
opening credits
like,
in
a
the opening of the
regular
movie. Yeah.
They don't add those kind of song to the end, right?
Yeah.
I've only seen like probably
Yeah.
two or three Ghibli movies in my entire life, and the anime intros, not the case there.
Yeah.
To me, I felt like Wolf Children did a better job at intros because it's not just all flashy or just rock and roll. It's just calm to give you the idea of what the movie is like.
I wouldn't say this was like angsty or anything like that in the intro. I mean, the first few minutes of the movie is just introducing the female character. What's her name again?
I actually have her name.
It's Mitsuha.
Mitsuha.
Remember,
yeah.
when we after the intro, it was the boy who's trapped inside the girl's body. You saw it through his perspective.
Okay, I'm gonna be honest here, and I try to keep this as simple as possible. The way we were introduced to the character is a bit awkward, to say the least. How they finally found it in each other's bodies. That's the strange part.
Yeah.
Strange part is like that. How do they sneak adult like context into that movie? Like,
I think it is a good idea though that like that's actually how the movie is introduced. And like they like you just see the characters and they just happen. You don't know at first that they're in each other's bodies. You just kind of find that out later on.
And then they scream so loud that the whole world could hear. And those regular body switch Freaky Friday stuff.
Yeah, but I'm glad they didn't really do like the Freaky Friday kind of tropes though. So
yeah, the Freaky Friday trope to me is like a mother and daughter scenario.
Yeah, I know, but I'm talking about like the body swap kind of plot. Like there wasn't even a Gravity Falls episode that was a body swap. There was an Owl House episode that was a body swap. It's the body swap plot that I'm talking about.
And when it comes to body swaps, there's an ongoing trope for me where there's a character who has this voice actor. They switch bodies, but they swap voices. I don't like when they swap voices. It doesn't really. It just feels off.
It feels like you hear Luz's voice coming out of Ida or Dipper's voice coming out of Mabel. Well, funny. I can see why they kept it in there in shows like that, but in Your Name, that would have been. It just would have felt strange.
Yeah, that would completely throw us off.
They didn't really go for that, and they went for, I guess, a somewhat more realistic portrayal. Because when they were switching like bodies, they were switching like souls. I guess you didn't hear that from their vocal cords. You just kind of you just kind of found that later on, of course, which is what the movie was going for.
It's like one voice actor doing an impression of a different character when it comes to switching bodies. That's what I want to see from, switching body movies or episodes.
Okay, can I mention one thing I really like about the movie?
In Gravity Falls.
I really liked. Besides some other things I'll mention, one of the things I really loved is the music for it. Did you like the musical score for it?
The musical score? Who did the musical score?
What's the musical score?
No, who did it? Who's responsible?
Oh, who composed it?
Yeah.
It was probably. Let me look it up. I'm pretty sure it was probably someone who's composed like other anime films before.
Okay.
It was composed by Radwimps. They did Weathering with You as well, and some other. I think that Your Name was the first movie they composed. I think.
Well, I cannot testify on that aspect. It's not. I know I'm a minority here, but there's not a lot that I particularly like about this movie. Whether it's the plot structure, or maybe just how they got switched in the first place. That just felt it just I just couldn't really connect to it. But that's not to say that it's a terrible movie itself. I can certainly see the appeal, the romance aspect, and the way that the environment looks and how the characters found each other in the end. That's I can certainly see why there's a lot of fans for the movie.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
Did you like the animation?
The animation, I can say, it is good, but then again, I would say that for other.
But I
anime-
also love the
movies,
like the visual aesthetic of like the meteor shower and stuff like that. And I noticed they actually integrated some 3D animation in like the backgrounds and stuff like that.
Oh, really? How did I not see that?
Like there are certain shots of like there's a scene when one of Mitsua's friends was going to a cafe, but they actually were just sitting on a park bench and they just ordered they just like took this soda or took this can out of a vending machine. You can see that it's actually CG.
Oh.
I gotta admit that part there. I gotta admit that part did actually make me laugh a bit. I'm gonna be honest.
I got intentionally.
That part with the vending machine that actually made me laugh. The guy was like, "Hey, you guys want to go to a cafe?" And then they just go to a vending machine and the bench. This is a cafe. Of course, there's no cafe. Of course, there's no cafe around here. What do you think it is?
Yeah.
So no way they have a cafe in a place like that. You know, I don't want to sound rude, but.
Yeah.
I also thought there were just other funny parts with like with the other main character named I'm sorry named Taki, right?
His name is Taki. Yes.
Yeah, I like his subplot with his boss that he kind of had like a bit of a crush on, and and all the other coworkers were getting jealous that he was the one who was able to get all of her attention and stuff like that.
I always thought that was a weird trope there. You know, the bro code and all that. You know, is that thing that's still going on? The bro code. You know, all of us like this girl, so none of us can have this girl.
I also noticed there was a bit of Groundhog Day in the movie too. Not so much in that like they go through the same thing every day, but they forget what happened the day previously. So like a lot of the things that like the characters like earlier on in the movie were doing the previous day, they forgot about the next day. Like,
and that's why they wrote everything down, correct?
I was gonna say that I think that it also has a little bit of Groundhog Day in it as well, because the characters, when they wake up, what they're doing, they usually forget about what happened the day prior.
That would explain why they always just write stuff down on their phones, right until everything keeps getting erased from it near the end.
Yeah, like I like the subplot of like Taki, as in like the character who was like after his boss told him that he has a more feminine side to him, he wrote that into his journal, and then the next day when he woke up, he said, "What? Who wrote this into my journal?"
It's like having a daily amnesia. It's scary.
The animation and some parts of the story can be beautiful to some people. It was very, very emotional in the end. It was very hard for me to watch through, to be honest, and that's saying a lot from me. I've seen some intense moments in some shows and movies. While I could not get a full grasp of Your Name, there are something where I just cannot deny where it can tug at the heartstrings.
What are some animes you do enjoy? Because I know you said you're not a fan of anime, so I think you mentioned earlier you guys talk about that, right?
I used to watch One Piece. In fact, I read the manga up to god. And that fell out of me too. The last one I saw was Demon Slayer and the movie, but that just falls out. I'm not sure. Maybe I'm not that big of an anime guy, or maybe because if everything in the anime just feels so long that I'm not even sure if I want to invest in it. Even if I do, I just don't feel like staying for long. I don't know why.
That's fair.
The one anime where I really want to see in October this year is Uzumaki.
Uzumaki.
By Junji Ito. It's a horror. I think it's like a horror and psychological anime based on the manga of the same name. And the reason why I'm more highly anticipated for this versus other anime is because this one is it will indeed be short, like four episodes long, trying to adapt from the manga, which is like 3 books long.
That's nice. I watched an anime movie in theaters yesterday called Belle, which some people have been talking about, and I think I emotionally connected with that movie more than this, even though Your Name is probably an objectively better movie. I still enjoy both movies, though. It just, Belle, I think, is just more of a visual spectacle, and I think that I just like the journey of that film more, I think. Even though Your Name definitely has, like, a better, like, story and, and better, like, visuals and stuff like that, and, art direction, animation.
Honestly, I was trying to watch it last night, but the Wi-Fi internet connection on my Fire Stick is literally preventing me. But I kind of enjoyed it.
What you saw so far in Your Name?
Like to the point in which they are trying to escape from the city before the shower. But I mean before the cots. Dang it.
The meteor shower, yeah.
Yeah, the meteor
I
shower.
really like the moment where, like, the two main characters, like, are finally about to, like, finally meet for the first time in the movie, but they're actually not in front of each other. But when they eventually are, they grasp onto each other, like, for dear life, and they only get, like, a minute with each other before they're separated from each other again.
Oh, that's the sad part.
Yeah, it's a film that I've heard that made a lot of people cry.
And even though I wasn't a fan of it, I can certainly see why my heart was almost breaking in that scene.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think that was my favorite part of the movie. There's a lot of good moments in it. And I think it's definitely a good movie. It's just maybe not one that hasn't like fully connected or grabbed me like it has for some people yet. Maybe it will one day, but for right now, I think it's a really solid movie.
Adam, I know you have not seen the movie. I'm not sure whether you plan to in the future, but I've already discussed what I watched and I'm highly anticipated to watch this year. What are some animes that you've watched, or at least plan to watch?
Plan to watch, not really anything new, to be honest. But as for ones I watched, obviously I used to watch a ton of Pokemon and Dragon Ball Z as a kid. Got into Hunter x Hunter recently, really like that. That's about it, to be honest. But those 3, I think I'm going to stick with those 3 for now. If I see anything else I like, I might get into it, but you never know.
Who wants to go first?
I guess
I will.
I'll let you
this
go first.
One. Well, Keith, why don't you go first? Keith, what did you like? What rating would you give it?
I think I would go with the fair 7.8 out of 10.
Okay.
Fair enough.
Well, my views might be a bit polarizing, and I just could not tell what I want to give it. But personally speaking, my view doesn't have to reflect on everybody's. Everybody can have their own opinions. If you want to watch Your Name, go ahead. But I would give it a 5 out of 10 myself.
That's what I thought you would give it. It felt like the way you're describing it was 5 out of 10.
Yes, it's not. I know it's probably low what I would usually give it, but I don't watch a lot of anime, and the ones I have, I just couldn't really hang on to it as much as I want to. But in your name's case, I just could not be fully immersed into it. But so a 5 out of 10 for me. But for those who want to watch it, I've heard a lot of recommendations for it. Don't take my word for it. You can see it for yourself if you want to.
Yeah.
I would give it higher than both of you. Actually, I would give it an 8 out of 10. I really like the movie. Funny, Adam.
So you heard all here, folks. You hear Keith giving a decent rating. You hear my might not be so popular opinion on it, and Lazy give it the highest regard that he can give.
I give it an 8. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it quite a bit. Not my favorite movie. Maybe it will be one day.
Well, with that said, thank you all for being in today's LASM podcast. I'm here, Superior Keith, along with you, the
No
best
problem.
friends, Adam, Lazy Bones, and Gilbert, with us to
Thank
a
you.
tremendous episode. Be sure to drop a like and subscribe. Click on the notification bell so that way you can stay uploaded for more of the animation/podcast content. And with that said, I bid you peace. Bye. Say bye.
Thank you
Bye.
all for hearing my terrible
Yeah.
comments.
All right. We'll see you guys later.